Do you want to get better results with your drawings? Do you want to learn how to draw but don't know where to start? If you tried to learn to draw before and feel like you've failed, well, look no further. I'm Justin and I'm here to help. Now, before I go any further, I want to warn you that this video contains powerful information. And if you watch this video, you're going to have the opportunity to expand your drawing skills and knowledge like crazy and grow a tremendous amount of confidence to be able to draw anything you want. This information is only for people who want to learn to draw. Now, before I get to the powerful information, first I need to define the problem. Learning to draw is hard. There are many different techniques, mediums, genres, styles, so many different things to think about, so many different things to learn. Added to all of this, there are many great artists out there who are providing information that is very complex and that is unnecessary to beginners at the early part of their career. People are making tutorials that are labelled as being suitable for beginners, but in actual fact are way too difficult and complex and will actually destroy a beginner's confidence and not build it up. Now, I understand the problem very well. I've spent years, decades, learning how to draw well. I've encountered all the same problems as you. Confusing tutorials, information that wasn't relevant, and even just plain wrong. Regardless of the challenge, drawing meant a lot to me, and so I persevered throughout the years. I learned how to draw well. Over time, my confidence grew. I was able to start living the creative life that I always dreamed of. But that's not enough for me. I want to be able to share that creative life with you. I just want you to have the same opportunity that I have to live a creative life, whatever that may mean for you. And here's what I have to say. You can do it. Now, I've met many people in my life who used to draw but gave it up. I've met other people in my life who want to draw but always think that they can't draw, and so they won't even try. Now, I've devoted my time to understanding this problem and finding a solution. Now, let's just define a common misconception before we go any further. So many people think they can't draw. Now, the reason they think they can't draw is because they see someone else drawing really well, and when they try it, they can't do it. But the reality is, it takes time to learn. It takes time, and you have to have the right knowledge and the right information and the right processes in place to get you to where you want to go. So of course you can't do it. Just like the very first time you got in a car, you didn't drive like a race driver. The very first time you went and played a sport, you didn't become a champion. The very first time you did anything, you weren't good at it, were you? It takes time. So instead of saying I can't draw, a better way to put it would be I can't draw yet. Because that's all it is. Let me introduce you to Jane. Now, Jane was a person who used to say, I can't draw. In Jane's words, I didn't do drawing because I couldn't draw. I never contemplated doing it. I didn't even know how to start drawing. Have you ever felt like Jane? Well, despite her doubts, Jane signed up to the Ultimate Beginner's Drawing course. By the end of the first module, I received this feedback from Jane. The eraser was certainly my friend doing the first drawing. It was challenging, but I really enjoyed doing it. Everything was new. It was a whole new way of looking at things. I didn't know what could be achieved with lines. It gave me a clear understanding of how lines could make a picture. And by the end of it, I was proud of myself because it kind of looked like the demonstration. Jane was like so many people who believe they can't draw. Now, we'll come back to Jane again shortly. When you learn to draw, you need three things: knowledge, skill, and confidence. And these are the three pillars of drawing. You need knowledge of the way things work. If you don't understand how it works, you can't solve any problems. Let me put it to you like this. Would you work on the wiring of your house if you're not an electrician? Probably not. I certainly wouldn't. It's not going to be a great outcome. Drawing is the same. If you don't have the right knowledge, if you don't understand the processes behind how things work, you won't be able to solve problems. In the Ultimate Beginner's Drawing course, I give you the knowledge that you need to get good at drawing. And I give it to you in bite-sized pieces that you can digest and remember and use throughout the rest of your life. The second thing that you need is skill. Now, skill takes time. In the beginning, you might feel like your hand just doesn't do what you want it to do. But that's okay, because we all started in that same place. Me too. Over time, the more you practice, the more you work on it, the more you build that skill up. At some point in your life, you learn how to crawl, then you learn how to walk. At some point, you learn how to run. Now you can move around and do anything you want. But it took time, and you have to give yourself the same time in learning to draw. the Ultimate Beginner's Drawing course is designed to take you through that journey, to take you from those first steps right through to being able to run around like a champion. You'll complete drawings that you are proud of. And guess what? We test all of the lessons in the course on real people just like you, so that we make sure that they work. The third thing that you need is confidence. Now, it doesn't matter if you have all the skill and all the knowledge in the world. If you don't have the confidence, you won't use it. So building up confidence is super important. Now, confidence comes from seeing progress over time. Now, let's return to Jane's story and hear what she had to say. Again, in Jane's words, by the end of Module 1, I knew I had the capabilities to draw. I wasn't afraid of trying anymore. Before Module 1, I believed that I couldn't draw. Before Module 1, I believed that I would fail at drawing. By the end of the module, I changed my mind and I knew that I could draw. I would certainly have never been able to do it on my own. I was excited to continue seeing progress as I did the drawings. Now, Jane was motivated because she saw progress. But let's make one thing clear. She did the work. She put in the time and the effort, and she did the lessons. And that's how she saw the progress, and that's how her confidence started to build. Now, we'll hear more from Jane soon. But first, let me tell you who this course is for. I call this course the Ultimate Beginner's Drawing course. Let me define what that means. It's a drawing course, so that part is obvious. I chose the word ultimate because this course contains everything that you need and nothing that you don't. I very carefully selected all the things required for a solid foundation in drawing. Now that leaves the word beginner. But what exactly is a beginner? Well, here is how I define it. A beginner is someone who has little or no formal training in drawing. It's someone who doesn't believe in their capabilities, or it's someone who doesn't get consistent results in their drawing. They don't get the results they're looking for. If you think you can't draw, if you find it hard to solve problems when you're doing drawings and you're not getting the results you look for, then I would classify you as a beginner. Now, if you're a beginner, that's great news because you have the opportunity now to embark on a journey that is going to change your life. You are the person who will get the most out of the Ultimate Beginner's Drawing course. The course will lead you through 6 fundamental modules where you will learn about the elements of design, you will learn technical drawing skills, and you will end up with confidence because you will see results improve and progress from module to module. Now, I asked Jane a few more questions about the course, and I'd like to share some of those responses with you. I asked her what are the parts of the course that she enjoyed most. Jane said the practice sheets were a fun way to continue building skills and confidence. It was surprising how much I gained from doing them, even though they were simple and easy. I asked Jane, were you intimidated by any parts of the course? In Jane's words, I tried all the drawings as the course continued. I must admit that some of the lessons looked like they were beyond my capabilities at first glance. But as I did each lesson, I found that I was capable of completing the drawings. The further I went, the more I realised I didn't need to doubt myself. And as I progressed through the course, my confidence kept improving. I asked Jane, were any of the lessons difficult? And she replied, there was one drawing I couldn't achieve the result that I was hoping for. While I wasn't pleased with the end result, I put that aside and I moved on with the next drawing in the course. The next drawing went well, and I still gained something from the drawing that I didn't like. Having one bad result didn't deter me from continuing on with the course, and I'm still enjoying seeing progress in my drawings. I asked Jane for any final comments on the course. Jane said, people should just give it a go. I gained confidence in an ability that I didn't believe that I had, and I'm looking forward to seeing just how far I can continue on this amazing drawing journey. Now, Jane didn't believe she could draw, but now she's looking to the future, and drawing is definitely a big part of her life now. If you would like to draw, I would be honoured to guide you on the journey. Why come with me? Well, there are 3 main reasons. First, because I'm dedicated to teaching you to draw. This isn't just a sideline for me, this is my primary objective. I really want you to learn to draw, and that means that I'm here for you if you get stuck or you need some help. Second, because this course is the result of thousands of hours of work, research, drafts, attempts, testing, revision. I put in the effort so you can get the results. And I tested the course thoroughly on real people just like you. And finally, the third reason, it's because I care. I believe in this. I put my name on it and I'm proud of my work. I want this course to change your life. I want to give you a learning experience that does so much more than just throw some information at you. I want to take you step by step through the journey and give you everything that you need to become really great at drawing. This course can change your life. I want to give you the gift of drawing. Amaze yourself and inspire others. Now don't just take my word for it. Here is what some of the folks who tested the course had to say about it. Remember, these are real people, just like you. These are not professional artists. They're just ordinary folks who signed up because they wanted to learn to draw. If you would like to come on the journey, in the description box below, there is a link that will take you through to my website. You can read more about the course there. www.justindwyerartistry. If you have any questions, email me. Also linked below. All the best for your drawing future, and thank you for your time.